Pride in Britain's history and culture fueled the rise of British nationalism, shaping the country's identity and global influence in the 19th century. But what is nationalism? Nationalism is when you have a strong attachment and sense of pride towards your country or nation. It's contained by the lines on a map that separate each country and nation from each other, and is strengthened by people's feelings and identifications with each other because of these shared borders, cultures, and history. Although nationalism is a very interesting topic, that's not exactly why I created this video. The topic of this video highlights more of nationalism within Britain in the 18th to 20th century and how it led up into World War I. So what exactly is nationalism in Britain? In that time period, Britain ruled up to 25% of the world's population, which gave them extreme control and power, which throughout time led to tensions with other countries. The British people's pride in their history, culture, and achievements, and the desire to maintain and expand global influence, fueled expansionism and the rise of the Industrial Revolution. This idea of nationalism was spurred on by the British press, who regularly published satirical cartoons of foreign countries and their monarchs, often depicting them as greedy, arrogant, or lazy. As the world approached World War I, British nationalism continued to play a crucial role in shaping policies and alliances, with a focus on protecting the British Empire and maintaining global dominance. The impact of British nationalism on the colonies ruled by the British Empire was complex, resulting in both modernization and development, as well as inequality, exploitation, and conflict. British nationalism as well had both positive and negative effects for the countries it ruled over. They were able to spread their values. This also led to the oppression of the indigenous populations. Many resistant movements emerged seeking independence, but they were often met with harsh repression. One group that faced severe repression were the First Nations. The effects of colonialism from the government was heavily influenced by the British. The consequences of these actions are still noticeable today, and were continuing to happen until about 25 years ago. The oppression for almost 200 years, which goes to show how much of an impact our actions can have in the future and the severe consequences that can come with them. But what was the goal for nationalism? The nationalism asserted that British is a nation, and it promoted the cultural unity of the people, which could include the people of English, Scottish, Welsh, and Irish descent. But nativist nationalism rose fear of British being swamped and overrun by immigrants. This anti-immigrant nativist nationalism had manifested politically in British Nationalism Party and other nativist nationalism movements. The Industrial Revolution in Britain played a significant role in shaping British nationalism. The increased industrialization and economic growth of the country fueled a sense of pride and patriotism among the British people as they saw their nation becoming a global superpower. This sense of national pride led to the expansion of the British Empire and the promotion of British values, language, and customs around the world.